So tonight we are working on this 2010 Jeep Liberty. Customer's complaint is the battery light is on and the alternator is not charging. They've already installed an alternator and new battery, and it still does not charge. This is a very known issue that I'm sure is all over the internet, so not going to be anything crazy. I am testing for a bad PCM and verifying to see if we need to replace it. The way this works, the alternator is duty controlled by the PCM, and I am checking that duty control there. And then here, the second line is what they call the sense circuit, which goes back to the computer. And service information states that there should be about 3 volts or so less on this circuit than there is on the battery or the charging voltage. So I'm going to watch and see what that is when it's running. I want to see if there's duty control there. And so I've got a meter here for the battery. I did charge this up because naturally it gets wore down, and they did drive it here. And this is the 2 channels. So channel 1 is at the PCM. You want to see duty cycle there, and that is the sense circuit. So there's our meter. And no duty control. It's actually flatlined down towards the bottom, and that is about 3 volts less. So we are at the PCM, so it's not a wiring issue. Getting to the alternator for the duty control, there's just no duty control coming out of the PCM. And to just show some quick tests to inspect and verify the alternator is okay. Obviously, the case has to be grounded good. So we're grounding right there. And then the other thing you can do to verify alternator is not electrically bad is on that sense circuit pin, which is the bottom one, pin 2 I believe. From there to this battery post should be close to 2400 ohms of resistance. So if we go there and stick this in there, there is our pretty much 2400 ohms. So that'll verify the internal circuitry for that. And so again, on the 2 pins, you want to have the sense circuit, the duty cycle, and then you want to have the 2400 ohms internal there between those 2, and obviously good ground on the case. Okay, so at this point we've confirmed for sure that the computer is the problem. It's not duty cycle controlling the alternator in order to tell it what to charge at. So there's different ways you can go about getting this fixed. You can obviously get a used computer and hope that that doesn't have the same problem. Install it and be on your way. Or you can buy a reman, which I have also heard there's been not a good success rate. Or you can also send yours out for a repair. This problem with the no charging control is actually a repairable thing on these computers. And so what I decided to do was, for the time being, to get the car basically wrapped up, done, and out to the customer, I opted to get a used one, install it, and go from there. There are some, I guess, procedures that you have to do when you use a used one, which I will show. This was my first time doing that, believe it or not, as common as these are. But again, I don't get too many domestics, but I'll walk you through that process. Along with that, I decided to keep the faulted one and send it out to a fellow colleague that actually performs a lot of computer board work repairs, and I will get you a shot of that. Okay, I have the used computer installed, and just for giggles, let's see. Okay, so that red dot there, basically like a immobilizer deal. So crank, run, and stall. That'll tell you that you have an immobilizer. I'm calling it immobilizer issue, but let's see if we can get that rectified. So we'll hit automatic selection. Let's see what VIN that pulls up. If the correct one or not. So let's see. 4925. No, it is the incorrect one. So let's see. Let me so I've manually wrote the correct one in. Let's see if we can go in this way. I just want to go in that way so it identifies the correct vehicle. Not sure if going in the other way would have mattered. This is actually one of my first time doing this, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna auto scan just to see what comes up. Okay, let's pull up the report. Okay, so clearly, obviously, we were expecting some of that, different VINs. So let's go change the VIN number first, try to clear the faults, see if we can get away with just doing that. So we're going to enter it into the PCM. And then we'll go special function. Okay, so that's clearly still the incorrect one. So we'll hit OK to change the VIN. And then, since we manually wrote the other one, that's going to be this one, and had it in its memory. We'll hit OK. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at that. So that's flashing. Let's see. That's still listed as active. Let me cycle the key. Okay, looks like that's stopped flashing. I'm gonna do a complete quick erase. Okay, so we're done clearing all the faults. I'm going to cycle the key again, turn it off. Looks like no more in the engine control unit and the other ones, but that the wireless control module does have one. Okay, so it's related to tire pressures. Okay, so as far as what it's looking like right now, I would say the mobilizer issue is handled. Start, run, no stall. 14. Oh, there we go. So duty cycle, charging at 14%, circuit is 11, so we're good. Problem was a bad PCM. Simple, quick testing tips. Hopefully this helps you guys out in the field with similar problems. Make sure to look for that square wave. So there you go, quick, simple procedure. I know it's something that's covered all over the internet, but my first time dealing with it, and just wanted to go ahead and show you guys some basic testing, what to look for, and the procedure on how to get a used computer working. So hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. That's it for this one.
We can see that we do have, let me slow this down a bit. We do have our control signal for it to come on. So let's cut this down to 10%. Okay, let's try 20%. And you can see it changing. So we are getting it. It's just that the switch is not switching. I guess I'll have to unhook all this stuff.
Okay, so I wanted to just squeeze that footage in that you just saw. It's the Jeep's actual PCM that was faulted that we diagnosed. I ended up sending it out to a gentleman by the name of Jason, who owns, operates, and has actually a YouTube channel by the name of Keyworks ECU Repairs. And I have watched a ton of his stuff. It is crazy, some of the board level work that he gets involved with. Not only just making repairs, but the way he can diagnose and set up testing fixtures, and the soldering skills and repairs and the methods. It's crazy cool stuff. I enjoy anytime he puts something up. I'm always watching, and I'm also learning. But when I know it's something above my head, I have no problem sending it to a professional that can do this kind of work. So I ended up contacting him, asking him if this is a repair that he can do. He said that yes, it's no problem, send it out. He got it done, as you can see, and I know by the level of his craftsmanship that it's going to get done 100% correct, just the way that I would do something here. And so without any hesitation, I was comfortable and confident that it would be done and done correctly. And actually just got it back. So now I have a known good here in stock in case or for when the next one comes around. And I quickly wanted to mention the fact of how I ended up getting in contact or knowing about Jason at all. It's on this place called dn.net. It stands for Diagnostic Network, and it's a place online where you can join and get on there and basically network with other great intelligent technicians, diagnostic people, ECU repair people, a lot of great informative people in different sectors and fields of the whole industry, and you can expand your knowledge and make great contacts and expand your ability to be a better technician and improve either your business, your reputation, or your career, any of that. It's a positive place to join, be at if you want to grow your knowledge and expand your abilities. And so with that, I'll go ahead and end this video by just describing or explaining and showing the power of a place like DN.net that can join two shops from different states to get one job done and done correctly at a professional level. And I wouldn't have been able to get this done if it wasn't for Diag.net or Jason. So I appreciate everyone involved. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out Jason's channel. Check out DN.net. And that's truly it for this one now. I thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next one.